The Bleeding Nun by Gregory Lewis, from Tales of Wonder. Where yon proud turrets crown the rock, seest thou a warrior stand? He sighs to hear the castle clock say midnight is at hand. It strikes, and now his lady fair comes tripping from her hall. Her heart is rent by deep despair, and tears in torrents fall. "Ah, woe is me, my love," she cried. "What anguish wrings my heart! Ah, woe is me," she said and sighed. "We must forever part. No, ere 3 days are past and flown," tears choked the piteous tale, "a parent's vow, till now unknown, devotes me to the veil." "Not so, my Agnes," Raymond cried, "for leave thee will I never. Thou art mine, and I am thine, body and soul forever. Then quit thy cruel father's bower, and fly, my love, with me." "Ah, how can I escape his power, or who can set me free? I cannot leap yon wall so high, nor swim the fosse with thee. I can but wring my hands and sigh that none can set me free." "Now list, my lady, list, my love, I pray thee list to me, for I can all your fears remove, and I can set you free. Oft have you heard old Eleanor, your nurse, with horror tell, how robed in white and stained with gore appears a spectre fell, and each 5th year at dead of night stalks through the castle gate, which by an ancient solemn rite for her must open wait. Soon as to some far distant land retires tomorrow's sun, with torch and dagger in her hand appears the Bleeding Nun. Now you shall play the Bleeding Nun, arrayed in robes so white, and at the solemn hour of 1 stalk forth to meet your knight. Our steeds shall bear us far away, beyond your father's power, and Agnes, long ere break of day, shall rest in Raymond's bower." "My heart consents, it must be done. Father, 'tis your decree, and I will play the Bleeding Nun, and fly, my love, with thee." "For I am thine," fair Agnes cried, "and leave thee will I never. I am thine, and thou art mine, body and soul forever." Fair Agnes sat within her bower, arrayed in robes so white, and waited the long wished-for hour when she should meet her knight. And Raymond, as the clock struck 1, before the castle stood, and soon came forth his lovely nun, her white robes stained in blood. He bore her in his arms away, and placed her on his steed, and to the maid he thus did say, as on they rode with speed: "O Agnes, Agnes, thou art mine, and leave thee will I never. I am thine, and thou art mine, body and soul forever." "O Raymond, Raymond, I am thine, and leave thee will I never. I am thine, and thou art mine, body and soul forever." At length, "We're safe," the warrior cried. "Sweet love, abate thy speed." But madly still she onwards hied, nor seemed to call his heed. Nor seemed his call to heed. Through wood and wild they sped their way, then sweep along the plain, and almost at the break of day the Danube's banks they gain. "Now stop ye, Raymond, stop ye here, and view the farther side. Dismount, and say, Sir Knight, dost fear with me to stem the tide?" Now on the utmost brink they stand, and gaze upon the flood. She seized Don Raymond by the hand, her grasp it froze with his blood. A whirling blast from off the stream threw back the maiden's veil. Don Raymond gave a hideous scream, and felt his spirits fail. Then down his limbs in strange affright cold dews began to pour. No Agnes met his shuddering sight. God! 'Tis the Bleeding Nun! A form of more than mortal size, all ghastly, pale, and dead, fixed on the knight her livid eyes, and thus the spectre said: "O Raymond, Raymond, I am thine, and leave thee will I never. I am thine, and thou art mine, body and soul forever." Don Raymond shrieks, he faints, The blood ran cold in every vein. He sank into the roaring flood, and never rose again.